life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forced to
You ain't advanced enough to process potential phonetical concepts or objects are foreign, like block tests, fonts and text are complex, regardless of your finesse or your business. It's a condition of business. Your lane vision of an underground physical image underneath the
Oh my God! What? The dead man has risen! Undertaker's here!
Oh my gosh!
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. And this time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream, are we having fun yet? Yeah, 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 no, no. Yeah, 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 no, no. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad, 'cause living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. And this time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth
My Latino!
I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my
Sucks. Cena sucks. Kane, is it yes? Or is it no? When we say, get ready to suck it!
Nobody in a million years expected Brock Lesnar. And now, attacking the Universal Champion, F5.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me.
And here comes the lunatic Bray. He's a freaking felon. Dean Ambrose. Dirty Dean.
This is how
Rollins up top. Cena. And the Rollins for the championship.
say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream, are we having fun yet? Yeah, yeah. Are we having fun yet?
Now going for the F5 and looking to put Bray.
World Heavyweight Champion!
Big dog is there. What? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! The Beast, Brock Lesnar's here! Brock Lesnar's here! His way into the cell. Lesnar kicked his way into the cell. The damn door off the hinges. Nobody in a million years expected Brock Lesnar to show up here tonight.
And nobody is safe thanks to Brock Lesnar.
I am in the top 1%.
Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man. Why not?
Making his way to the ring from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
Look at the physique on EC3. This guy's got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
Talk about an incredible story. A superstar who left WWE years ago, reinvented himself, got himself in the best shape of his life, to your point, Corey, and now he is back in his words, in the top 1%.
Are you doubting him?
Just repeating what he says.
Corey, you gotta realize Byron spent most of his life in the bottom 99.
That's not true. Byron, tell me, how do you think the champ looks heading into this one?
I'm impressed, Michael. Sometimes you see a champion look a little less motivated when the title is not on the line. But that's clearly not the case here tonight.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh, man, this is going to be great.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Big-time impact from way up high.
Looking at Dean Ambrose's tenure in WWE, Ambrose has always been an odd personality. Never one to conform to the norms of WWE. Ambrose plays mind games with his opponents that seem to be done more for his own amusement than anything else.
Michael expressed how Dean Ambrose marches to the beat of his own drum. This is true, but don't let his humor fool you. Ambrose carries a dangerous chip on his shoulder.
Look, everybody, including Dean's Shield brothers, have a chip on their shoulder, but you don't see them bringing mannequins and potted plants to the ring. Maybe if Ambrose were to show some more professionalism, he'll be taken more seriously.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Dean Ambrose is relentless. This is a man who kissed a bat wrapped in barbed wire during his match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The inmate does run the asylum when we're talking about Dean Ambrose.
It's clear that there's a method to this man's madness. Dean Ambrose doesn't know the meaning of words like stop or quit during a match. Dean Ambrose just keeps fighting.
Ambrose is indestructible. The harder the fight, the happier Dean Ambrose is. The man who runs the Ambrose Asylum looks at it like just another day in the office. The guy's a lunatic.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Hooked him.
DDT! He's not looking like himself here. Oof. But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
I know it's early, but if things stayed the way they are, winning this match might just be a pipe dream for him.
EC3 reemerged in 2018 with perhaps the biggest ego we've ever seen in NXT. I say perhaps because he arrived to a roster featuring Velveteen Dream.
If you're asking me who's got the bigger ego, it's a toss-up. One says he's better than 99% of the world, and the other wants everyone to say his name. That's why it was so great to see EC3 and Velveteen Dream hurt each other.
And the two of you are yammering about EC3 and Velveteen Dream. They don't have egos. These two men are the best competitors in NXT, and they know it. That's why their epic match could only take place on a massive stage like NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4.
Yeah, the two had a brutal battle, but Velveteen Dream emerged victorious at NXT's biggest show of the year. EC3 may have lost that night, but he's still in the top 1% of the WWE Universe's hearts.
Suplex!
Since the moment he returned to NXT, EC3 has been saying that he is in the top 1%. The top 1% of what, however? I have no idea.
He's the top 1% of everything, Cole. Top 1% of wealth, top 1% of great physiques, top 1% of wrestling talent. Heck, if he came over to this table, he'd join me in the top 1% of announcers.
Ooh, what impact. The two of you were discussing EC3's credentials at the top of the 1%. But, Corey, by that logic, is EC3 also in the top 1% of ugly people? Or the top 1% of people with bad breath?
No, these are exactly the kind of questions I expect from a man using 1% of his brain, Saxton. The long and short of it is, EC3 is the very best at everything he sets his mind to.
Wow, Finn Balor is being controlled.
He's looking at it.
Jaw-shattering boot. This is all but over.
Look at this. What's he doing? Wait a minute.
Dean Ambrose is in trouble here, but you still have to be careful.
Wow, Dean Ambrose is being controlled now. Oh man, Dean Ambrose is really feeling the pressure.
Oh, he's such a tough target. What? What's he doing? Look at this. What? I saw EC3 backstage earlier tonight and asked him what the name EC3 stands for. He said, and I quote, "Nope," and walked away.
Ambrose starting to struggle now. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
There's very little for him to be concerned about here, guys. He's had his opponent's number for nearly this entire match, and I suspect we'll see him get back on the offensive very shortly. Michael, I commend you for trying to find out the origins of the name EC3, but this is a guy so deluded he probably doesn't even remember what EC3 actually stands for.
Oh, Byron, my inside sources have told me what EC3 stands for, and I will tell you, EC3 means he's better than the two of you and doesn't need to answer any stupid questions. Now, let's move on, shall we? Ooh!
Arm drag! Very nice. You cannot underestimate EC3, guys. In his 5 years away from WWE, he's defeated competitors like AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and Sting. How much can you prepare for a guy who's improved so much?
Well, I'll tell you what won't work. Trying to out-muscle EC3. He was in great shape during his early WWE career, but his fitness has improved even further. Guys, you're not going to believe this. He's actually in the top 1%.
Bam! What a slam! Let's delve back into the discussion of strategy when facing EC3. We heard from Corey before. Byron, what are your thoughts?
His ladder match NXT return proved EC3 can stand with high flyers and hard strikers, but I don't think he took Daniel Bryan's Ambrose, yes! But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Textbook takedown.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well.
Making it look easy, Corey.
Yeah, but I assure you, walking around with a superstar on your shoulders is no easy task.
Oh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
He wants no part of the outside. Into the quick cover. And he kicks out.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Being unhinged, unstable is the calling card of Dean Ambrose. But Corey, I know you don't see Ambrose as one of the smartest superstars on the roster.
No, I don't. However, I do see Ambrose as having an uncanny tolerance for pain. Doesn't matter how many car wrecks this lunatic puts himself through, Dean Ambrose doesn't have enough common sense to quit.
Arm drag! Very nice. Scoop slam! As Corey spoke to Dean Ambrose's pain tolerance, it's worth noting that Ambrose is usually inflicting the pain on himself. He doesn't care what he does to his body as long as he punishes his opponent.
Using your body as a weapon, that is the MO of Dean Ambrose. You have to admire a man who's never afraid to swing for the fences. Harsh impact.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Look at this! It was great to see EC3 return on NXT in 2018. Even though he's traveled the world and earned success elsewhere, EC3's roots have intertwined with NXT for almost 8 years. Heck, I even competed against him on the NXT game show back in 2010.
How's Yoshi Tatsu doing?
Here we go a second time.
But can he follow up here?
Looking for the finish.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
Counter here.
Wow, can't believe Dean Ambrose got out of that one.
Rolling him up. Rolling through. Oh, there it is. Dirty deeds.
Here's his moment, Michael. Nobody can sustain a drop like that, Michael.
And a kick out.
Wow.
Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big.
He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
Boom! How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
Oh boy, he is rolling. I don't know how these superstars...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip. I'm not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now.
Dean Ambrose is an absolute master at playing mind games. And it's Dean Ambrose.
Oh, right to the face. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. Dean Ambrose.
Oh, nasty impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The lunatic fringe has him right where he wants him. Let's see that again.
Definitely worth a second look.
You can just see it in his eyes. Ambrose is psychotic. There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
Up on the shoulders here.
And there's no easy landing spot when it comes to a fireman's carry. If I hear one more person tell me about how brave this superstar is for competing injured, I'm going to lose my mind. I mean, what we're talking about here is essentially the equivalent of a hangnail. I wouldn't necessarily call that an injury.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
He wants no part of the outside. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. You've got to believe this one's over.
Can he finish the job?
I think Dean Ambrose just secured this match.
Somebody get the hose. This guy's on fire.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Look, Dean.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
boy, from behind, rolls through. Oh, there it is. Dirty deeds.
Game, set, match. This one is over. The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Let's look back on the action from the last match.
He's getting after it here. He ain't messing around. He ain't playing here. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Dean Ambrose.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win. Now look at... He's bringing it back inside the ring now. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.